Hey everybody, I have a video here for you today. Now, I have wanted to do a video on Machu Picchu for quite a while now. I did a couple of them a couple of years ago where I just showed some pictures in kind of a montage form. And I wanted to bring out some new information on this site. And I was looking around, I found some clips made shareable by YouTube users, so I kind of put together a walking tour, a 5-minute video for the last 5 minutes of this video. And I just think it's pretty cool looking around. And of course the site is accredited to the Inca from about 500-600 years ago, but personally I think they stumbled on a site that was much more ancient. And in that tour, that video tour at the end here, you can just look for yourself at the different types of stone material. Some looks like other places from around the world that are very ancient, of perfectly fitted blocks with no mortar between them. I just wanted to mention that, so you can check that out at the end. Just have a look for yourself. But I also came across a video of a Peruvian guide, and as soon as I heard this guy talking, I knew he knew exactly what he was talking about a ceremonial center at the top of Machu Picchu here, and how it is equated to the sun on a special day on June 21st. And if you remember my Egypt videos, I said where June 21st was a very, very important day. It is the day of total enlightenment to the Egyptian priests, and it's all about the middle of the forehead and possibly the pineal gland. I mentioned that. But it is a very important day because the Egyptians equated the movement of their sun to their spiritual tales, and the day, June 21st, of total enlightenment was very important. And this Peruvian guide talks about June 21st and a special thing that happens up here. Archaeoastronomy was used in ancient sites from all over the world, and I just think this is fascinating. So here is that Peruvian guide talking, and then a little walking tour of Machu Picchu. Hope you thought this video was interesting, and you all have a very nice day.
It's pointing to the 4 directions, the base, and the base where it is, which is this kind of table. If we would take a compass, then that will take the directions. You know, that corner there with the protuberance, that will point to the north. That other corner opposite to the south, east and west. And the same, the polyedron with the 4 corners. This instrument, it's very difficult to understand how it works. We have to be here really every day to really capture the idea of how it's reading, how that moves, the approaches that I did about it. Let me give you some examples. Right now we are in February. Look, the sun is going to set there, okay? December solstice, the sun rises there. June solstice, the sun rises here, where the thunder is. September and March, the sun rises here. Okay? Remember, June, September and March, December. Okay? June rising, June setting. December rising, December setting. September and March, September and setting. Okay? So, when the sun rises in June, the sun rises there, illuminates the polyedron, and the shadow will be projected here. But as soon as the sun starts moving like that, the shadow will approach to the table and will move toward the other position when the sun is setting, as is happening right now, more or less. Okay? December will be the opposite. Illuminating, projecting, the sun advances, the shadow approaches to the table, and then moves to the other direction and the sun goes. September and March will be a little more regular. Okay? So, more or less in the opposite movement of the shadows projections, the masters, they will recognize how this solar observatory work. According to the conventional history, the astronomy for the Incas was just in order to know how to cultivate. They don't understand really about the greatness of the cosmic influence because the astronomy. That was, oh, you know, they created their observatories to know when they have to plant. Yes, this is ridiculous. You know, this is the secondary aspect. And everybody, if a society can create an observatory like that, it's because they know already how to plant. They don't need that. that will be for another kind of connections. Okay? To the south, we have a throne. This is a throne, because the masters will be watching toward that position and also directing in order to control better this place to work. But this is not isolated. This works with something else. And for that, I want to invite you to approach here. Come a little closer there. Just come around here.
Okay. Step 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so June solstice, the most important day of the Andean calendar. The sunrise, and because the position of the polyedron, the sun does not illuminate the person that will be here. Imagine a priestess or a priest just here. This is a group of 7 steps. I am in the number 5. This is the 7, I am in the number 5. So the priestess will be here, and as soon as the sun rises, the sun will touch the polyedron. And it will be a moment that the sun ascends a little more, and the rays of the sun will go over the polyedron, and the ray of the sun will come here to the forehead to create a solar initiation, June 21st. In that moment, this priestess will be awake to another level, to another solar initiation. After that, the sun continues ascending, and this first illumination comes down, until the moment that the sun arrives to the level of the heart. In that moment, the 2 little circles that are here, you see that?
Yep.
The 2 little circles will be illuminated following a triangular position, like that. And this table, because the 2 little circles, represents a power animal. When you see that table from where you are, that could be as a guinea pig from where you are. But when I see this table from my side, this transmits the energy of a puma, which symbolically, after the priestess being awake, being initiated or reinitiated by the sun, then will awake the power animal to join this master in all this work. In 1992, after being here for many years, I was really in touch and understanding that much more need to be here. And then I discovered how that was working. Here you have in the pictures how the sun illuminates the forehead. Okay, the sun illuminates the forehead.
Wow.
Okay, the sun touches the forehead of the person that is here, and after that, the sun touches the heart level and the 2 little circles. Okay, which will be the power animal awakening in that day, June 21st, which is a solar initiation, an amazing phenomenon that is produced in this place.